The passenger in a deadly hit and run will not be charged, and this is despite police saying that she witnessed a crime and then never called 911. They have released 20-year-old Jesica Mosqueda. That happened last night, explaining to CBS 11 that witnessing a crime is not a crime. Dan Haggerty live in Dallas to dive a little bit deeper into the explanation here. Dan?
Yeah, so she was in the passenger seat, as you mentioned. She was actually headed back from a nightclub Saturday night into Sunday morning, driving through Grand Prairie in the passenger seat. The driver was driving through Grand Prairie when he drifted onto the shoulder and hit and killed a woman who was changing a flat tire. That woman was 29-year-old Troylyn Berkeley. She died there on the side of the road. She was a mother of two, headed home from work at the time, outside of her car waiting for a friend to come pick her up and help her out. Police arrested the driver in this case, 23-year-old Michael Sanchez, the next day, charged him with hit and run. A judge set a big bond, about $500,000. They also at the time arrested Jesica Mosqueda, but they said as soon as they realized that she was not the driver, they let her go. No charges, nothing, despite the fact that she was there when the crime happened, never called 911 to get help, didn't call authorities when her picture and the driver's picture got plastered all over the TV and social media as police searched for them. An attorney told me just because something is morally wrong doesn't make it illegal.
So there are some laws that do reach out to the passenger and say, you, by staying silent, have committed a crime your own self. In my 30 years in criminal defense, I've never seen that statute brought against anybody. I've never seen anybody charged with this. I've seen a few in the federal system, and I've done...
That's criminal defense attorney Clark Birdsall. He's experienced both sides of the courtroom, spent a decade or so as a prosecutor too, says that simply the statute has a lot of variables, makes it pretty hard to prove. In this case, they would have to prove that Mosqueda knew that someone was hit and hurt or killed when we know that she actually told police that she was asleep at the time. They would also have to prove that she was in a safe enough place, physically and mentally, to report the crime, something easy for an attorney to argue his or her way out of. So for now, she has not been charged. It does not appear that's going to change. The driver, on the other hand, as we mentioned, has been charged, will face these charges, and it could land him with a long prison sentence when it's all said and done. Reporting live, Dan Haggerty, CBS 11 News.
Dan, thank you.